I'm using my phone today. Wait, let me just put it here. Kailan ba ang angle? Oh my gosh. Okay, let me just put some mascara on. Mascara? Hey guys! Okay, hi, we are live! Okay, so it is me, Candice Go Vlogs, aka Bisaya Australiana. How is everybody going? It is a Saturday. I know. It's a Saturday. I know I said I'll be live every Friday. I missed last Friday. And then I missed yesterday as well. You just become really, really busy when you're a mom. So, mauna siya. Alright, so I do apologize if it's been like 2 Fridays that I haven't been live. But it does get crazy around the house. So that's why I'm live now. Okay, so how is everybody going? Yes, we are going to talk about the lifestyle of being a flight attendant. So if you are, sorry about the angle, I just put it on my table. If you are interested in knowing all of this, well, you're in luck. So just for those, sorry, I'm just going to put mascara on. I know this is a mockery. I know that a lot of people are like, why are girls like this? When they go live, they do their makeup live. Well, you know, who cares? I wasn't going to wear makeup and then I saw my face. And I was like, wait, I need mascara. Let me put a little bit of this mascara. Ow. Okay, that wasn't nice. That was not nice. Okay, so yes, I am using my phone today just to see if there is a difference. So I usually use my laptop for my lives on YouTube. But today is a bit different because, you know, I can't just be sitting down as a mom. So that's why I don't really do lives. Or I really want to do lives, but I just can't do it. And then I forget. And then it's just like you said, you'd go live every Friday. I know. I know. I know I said that. But anyway, hey, how is everybody going? So yeah, so lifestyle of a flight attendant. Just so for those that are new here, hi. Nice to meet everybody. I'm Candice Gold Vlogs, aka Bisaya Australiana, as you can see, because I am half Bisaya. Bisaya is actually a dialect here in the Philippines. It's one of the dialects that the Visayas region here in the Philippines speak. So I'm half because my mom is from that area. I shouldn't say region, but from that area. It's also in Mindanao as well. They speak Bisaya, but anyway. So my mom's from Dumaguete City, and I am also half Australian, so half Aussie because my dad's Australian, and me and my brother, we were born and raised in Australia, thus Bisayang Australiana. But anyhow, I was a flight attendant for 12 amazing years. Yes, so that's why now that I'm not a flight attendant anymore, I'm giving out the juice. Yes. So if anybody asks me, I'm not in the boiling zone or in the hot seat whenever someone asks me a specific question and stuff like that. So first off, let me just check because someone is writing me messages. And you can hear it on the live, can't you? How about law? No. Okay, sometimes people have the darnest questions, but I just let them be. Okay, so what are we going to do today? It's late, but we need to serve lunch. Okay. I wish I had a selfie stick. Do I have a selfie stick? I don't know. Anyway, so the rice is cooked. So I cook my rice in a pot. We use a pot because, I don't know, there's a difference between when you cook rice in a rice cooker and you cook rice in a pot. So I like it more when you cook it in a pot. Alrighty. Rice is life. Okay, this is why I say I'm half Filipino, half Messiah. Half Bisaya, half Australian. I can live on bread, but you know, my husband's Filipino too, so that's why we've got rice. Rice is live. Okay, so it's a bit of a late lunch. Medyo late mi karon. Late gyud. Dili medyo. Late gyud mi. Okay. Kaya nanggawas man gud mi kanina. See, I'm speaking Bisaya now. So nanggawas man gud mi kanina. Nya nabusog ba? Nabusog mi sa among gikaon. So that's why we're only having lunch now. Don't ask what's for lunch because it's, you know, it's egg. Yes, we eat lunch for eggs. We eat lunch for eggs. We eat eggs for lunch. Goodness gracious. What in the world? We eat lunch for eggs. All right, there we go. We've got the rice out. Girls,
What?
lunchtime. Come and eat lunch. Lemon water. The hubby wants lemon water. Okay. Well, then you can have lunch first, and then you can make a scene. When my girls play with their toys, they do like a movie. Pretend they're doing a movie. Anyway, we drink lemon water. No, it's not. It's just a thing that we've just started doing because, you know, let's admit it. Lemon water is really good for you, so that's why.
Lemon water, please. Water.
My daughter's mocking my accent.
Mama, see you. Hello, mommy.
Okay,
Mommy.
wait. Okay, so
Pagka maaga kayo dito. Ano? Pag maaga na
oh wait. Okay, so there we go. They're gonna have lunch. I'm still full,
Wow.
so having lunch.
Mommy's full. Mommy's full.
I don't speak like that. That's British. Sorry.
I'm speaking
Sorry to all the British people out there, but I don't speak British. I speak Australian. We don't say I'm full. We just say we're full.
because we watch British shows too.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Leave this egg for us too. Do you know how to count? Do you know how to count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Yay! All right.
21, 22,
2.
23.
All right. Enjoy your lunch, girls.
25, 27.
Alright, so this is basically what happens. I don't know where to sit anymore. Should I sit here? Yeah, where there's natural light, right? Turn on the fan. Okay, so you remember, well, whoever's on my Facebook, can you eat your lunch, please?
Well, why are you not?
Because I'm not eating lunch. I'm just going to sit here.
Hey, don't touch.
I'm not touching anything.
Look, mommy. Look, guys.
Yes. Why is this fan so weird? Ow! Okay. I just stepped on a toy. Alright, so yes. Maybe I should sit like this. And then put this here. This is a thing when I don't have... Ah! There you go. All right. So yes, hi everybody. How's everybody going? So yes, we are in the living room at the moment. It is a mess. Well, at least it lasted for a week, you know. So Sunday last week, I did I cleaned it all up. But yeah, if you have an 8-year-old and a 5-year-old, you probably understand what I'm talking about. So, and they've got all of the collectibles from McDonald's. So. Yes, if you need an easy way out in buying toys and instead of going to the expensive stores and stuff, just go to McDonald's or Jollibee. Ay, mahulog. Mahulog yung tawon. Ay, tawon kahulog da. My gosh. Ay, kahulog. Please. Kana. Ano nahulog. Okay, so yes, this is my makeup. I'm not going to do makeup, so don't worry. This is just me. Because I promised that I go live every Friday, but I missed last Friday. O yan, nakalimutan ko naman din yung kahapon. So, ngayon na lang ako magla-live. Okay, so I don't know if you can hear my husband at the back, but that's fine because that's his work as well. People are messaging me. So if you hear the ding, sorry. A lot of people ask me questions and everything, so I don't know if does that come out on the live? Like the messages? Don't know. Well, it's not a screen share, is it? Maybe it does. Well, that's fine. So we have a group chat and aspirants ask questions. So it's a group chat full of all there's flight attendants there's ground staff, and then there's the aspirants. So they ask questions and then we can answer them freely and all that. So yeah. Wait lang. Let me just see what I can do. Sure. Yes. Maybe I should. Wait, I was trying to do something. Should I just... Sure. Okay, so yeah. Anyway. I wonder if I could. Could I? Let me see if this is gonna mess things up. Newsfeed. Alright, there we go. I just shared it on my Facebook page. So anyway, alright, so yes, what was I saying? So yeah, I always go live on Friday and then I forgot to go live yesterday, so that's why I'm going live now. Anyway, I go live on my YouTube channel just because I hardly post vlogs nowadays, and on Facebook it's just easier to post like updates and photos and videos and reels, and even on TikTok it's just a quick video and all of that. But here on YouTube I just go live because then it's longer and I can see a lot of things, okay? And it's very raw because then I can't edit it. Dili ko maka-edit, no? But what you see is what you get, no? Langas kaya akong bana. So pasensyahin na lang akong bana if ever you do hear him in the background. So yes, so the title is everything free when you become a flight attendant? So it depends on your perspective of free. Okay, so there are certain things that you get for free when you become a flight attendant, because a lot of people think makaingon sila na wow, social, libre ang pag-travel, maka-travel ka bisag asa, lamia ka sa lifestyle, sigurado ang imong hotel room libre food, ingana. So yes, if you do get, for example, you get a roster. So a roster is actually your schedule. And then on your schedule for that 1 month, you get a London, you get a Brisbane flight, you get a New York flight. So all of these layovers, yes, your hotel stay is free. However, when it comes to food, it is not. So what do? Alam mag-starve mo dito, no? Wa alam mo gamit mo sa inyong kaugalingon na kwarta. No, it doesn't work like that. With Emirates, I'm talking with the airline that I worked for personally. Okay, I can't speak for Cebu Pacific because during my time, when I was with Cebu Pacific, mga kuan siguro to, 2008 to 2010, wala ka taon may mga layover. Mag-ampo na lang mi na mag-ron. Ron, R-O-N, is actually remain. R-O-N is actually remain overnight. So mag-ampo na lang mi na mag-ron mi dito para at least maka-experience mig layover. Kay in tawon during our time wala layover, balikan lang tanan. Even our longest flight, I think my longest flight when I was still with Cebu Pacific was Jakarta, I think, which would last for like 5 hours going, 5 hours back. So a good, grabe, a good, you'd be work or you'd be in your uniform for a good 20 hours. Grabe, no? And that's just how it was. And then when I left in 2010 for Emirates, I think it was around 2011 or 2012. That's when they started during the layovers. So that made me really happy for the cabin crew. Kay pastang kapuya anang magbalikan, no? Anyway, going back to the question about the hotel. Hotel stay is for free. You don't check in and you have to pay for your hotel stay. The company does that for you. Now, what happens for your food? What do you eat? You know, so you are given an allowance for that stay. For example, your layover is 24 hours. You're given an allowance for the 24 hours. So in the contract, this allowance is highly for your food. Okay, I do that because there are a lot of crew that know how to work with money. And what they do is they bring their own food. Okay, so magbalon sila para makatipid. And dili man gyud para makatipid, pero ang uban man good, they prioritize shopping. so mag-balance sila ilahang pagkaon para kanang allowance na gihatag sa ilaha, they go shopping with it. So makapalit sila mga gamit. A funny experience actually with me was it wasn't my first layover. The thing is, with my first layover, Manggod, it was can anybody guess what my first layover was? My first layover was in Lagos, Nigeria. Okay, so Lagos, Nigeria. Lagos, Nigeria was my first layover, and here is the scenario. Okay, so in Lagos, Nigeria, it's a very, I don't want to say unsafe because for sure it's not. For sure it's safe. Okay. However, for us cabin crew, so here's what happened. Okay, so when we arrived in Lagos, Nigeria, in the briefing alone, they told us, okay, we know the rules in Lagos, Nigeria. Me, first time, had no idea what they were talking about. So I was just like smiling and saying yes, yes, yes. However, they did say that we weren't allowed to leave the hotel because there were past incidences of theft or, things happening to cabin crew or foreigners and stuff. So we weren't allowed by the company to leave the hotel. So the hotel was guarded. Okay, so I was like, oh yeah, okay, sure, as long as they got good food in the hotel, then I'm good for that. Hotel's amazing, by the way, great hotel. And then by the time niabot mi dito sa Lagos, Nigeria, bayot gadalas lag mga Armalite kanang dako ba yun sa mga tao, no? Like there's these big men. I mean, like, dili man siguro kung malain kung maghiskot kong maghiskot kong color, no, of the skin, pero they're big black men, right? Tapos gagunit sa Armalite, and then they say, follow me. As in, grupo mi, dili mi pwede maglakaw na, dili mi kuyog tanan. So, pag abot sa last cabin crew, kuyog mi tanan grupo, hala, guarded me, mura may mga kuan na IPSG ba? As in, actually, escort me hantod sa bus. Unya, pag abot sa bus, kuy ba ang police? Unya, amo ang kuan na ay police patrol in front of our bus, and there's one at the back as well, and there's police inside the bus. And mura nakuyawan na ko kung saan ning lugar ni. Yeah, na usa ka crew. There was one crew that opened the curtain of the bus, and he said, "Do not open the curtain. Do not open the curtain." I don't know if they speak like that. It's not their accent. I'm not mocking your accent if any Nigerians do watch this, but you get what I mean. So I'm trying to just get the character. Um, in the air, I'm trying to think of their accent in the aircraft. Now I'm your captain. So he says, now I'm your captain. So disregard your captain in the aircraft because now it's me. Now I'm your captain. Do not open the windows. Do not open the curtains. Diba? So, pag abot dito sa hotel, grabe jud, pisarado jud ang curtains, ana dito, bawal jud manilip. Diba? Bawal mo lang to sa gumas. Unya, pag ubot sa hotel, guarded po ang hotel. Dili naman siya guarded sa tanang guest, pero they know that you're Emirates crew. They won't let you out. Ako, I tried. There was a group of us that tried to go out because, you know, we just wanted to see the shops or something. Gaig ulo. Hey, you. Sister, come here. You Emirates. Not allowed. Things like that. So it was a pretty strange experience, right? So, but yes, that is how much they protect you. Grabe dyan sa Nigeria, no? Pero dako kay ilang allowance. So wala ko ka spend. I wasn't able to spend the allowance because you couldn't go out anyway. So, and then the food in the hotel was really cheap compared to the allowance. So yeah, so I was able to. So my next layover was in Birmingham. So I went to Birmingham. It's in the UK, and it was my first time to have a layover where we were free. So gihatagan mig allowance. We were given the allowance like money to spend on food, and so I spent it on food. Wala ko kabalo, being a newbie, being a new cabin crew of an international airline, I didn't know that the things in the hotel weren't free. I said, wala ko kabalo. I didn't know that it was not free. So ako po, I turned on the TV and then they had this selection to watch movies. Oh, I'm living the life of watching movies. I didn't know that we had to pay for that channel or whatever, but I'm just like, oh, this is my favorite movie. And then I'm ordering room service and everything. And then the next day, because I went to Primark, tapos ang shopping ko sa Primark, gamit akong kwarta na allowance sa Primark. So I spent everything in Primark. And mind you, I was still new. So obviously, this was like my second layover. Wala ako'y sweldo. So I was checking out, and they say, "Oh, you have to pay." I forgot the amount, and then when they said that, my jaw dropped, and I went pale. As in, what ako, ha? Naging anak gid ko na. And then, after that, I looked at the captain and said, "You're right," because the captain was from Birmingham. He said, "Hey Steve, because with Emirates you don't call your captain, you call them first name basis." Okay, so I was like, and I remember his name because hello experience, no. Hey Steve, this is actually my first layover, and I didn't really realize that it's not free. And he starts laughing and he said, "You know what? You look so innocent. I believe you. You're not trying to trick me or anything. Don't worry, I'll take care of it this time." Are you sure? Yeah, what are you supposed, you can't do anything else. It's not like you're going to tell them and then it's like, yeah, don't worry, don't pay for it. Of course, you're going to have to pay for it. So bless Steve. Steve, if you see this video, my goodness gracious, you saved my life that day. So yeah, so that's what happened to me, because mind you, back in the day, we didn't have vlogs like this. We didn't have vloggers, we didn't have an article of a flight attendant telling you their experiences or anything. So it was just like a whirlwind of experiences. So so yes, the food, the hotel, yes, it's free. You get a room each person. You get your own room. Sometimes it's a suite. sometimes it's an apartment, sometimes it's a studio, it's just a room, you know, it depends on the place, it depends where you are in the city, and yeah, and so that's an experience that I remember for a lifetime. um, so for flights, are the flights free? Like for example, you're on holiday and stuff. With Emirates, you get one annual leave ticket. So one free ticket every year, and that is for you and immediate family. So what is immediate family? If you are single, immediate family is your mom, your dad, and your siblings. But I believe there is a certain age for siblings for them to be a part of the free tickets. Otherwise, they put into the category of the ID90s and ID50s. So ID90 tickets are 90% off. So you only need to pay basically tax, or 10% of the ticket, and then ID50s is 50% off. So as in 50% off 50% ra imong bayaran sa ticket. O diba? So barato gyud siya. And I think that's something that I had to get used to when I wasn't flying anymore. Na diha ako naka-realize, oh my gosh, full fare na akong bayaran. Spoiled jud kaayo ba? So full fare jud ang akong bayaran ba? So yeah, and yeah. So wait, what else? Oh, when you get to Dubai, you get a free accommodation. So the accommodation is free. You get appliances, you get your own bed, your bedroom, everything is there. They give you supplies meaning pots, pans, plates. They even give you a basket of snacks, of welcome goodies and stuff like that. But then again, you have to buy your own food once again, right? Um, so yeah, let me just. Sorry. Okay, so there we go. I'm sorry, I just had to check something, and so yeah, that was my experience. And if you want me to talk about Cebu Pacific back in the day, we had free tickets. Okay, I think it was up to 5. I can't really remember, but we had, let's just say 5. We had free tickets, free. Okay, so that's why when I went to Emirates, I was like, you're gonna get one. But then again, if you think about it, we get a free tickets. So we can have free tickets for ourselves and for our immediate family. However, free sounds very good. However, it did come with a cost. It came with the cost of you being last call. So basically what happens is, I forgot what it's called, FRC. I'm not sure if it's called FRC or kung nakalimutan ko yung tawag. Basta libreng ticket siya. Of course, you will request for it. So ito yung ginagawa namin ha. Mind you, this was back in 2008 to 2010. Okay? So nowadays, hindi ko alam kung anong process nila. Hindi ko alam if meron na ba silang ID90, ID50. I'm not really sure about it, but I'm just telling you about my experience. So FRC or something, we called it something like that, and then we had like this form and you'd fill it out, and it would be, you tell them if it's for like a holiday or something like that, for your leave and everything, and then you pass it, and then they will tell you if it's been accepted. So when it's been accepted, then you check out the flights, you go on that flight that day. However, don't get too excited. You better have a bloody long leave, because this is what happens. You get to the airport, you say, hi, I'm FRC, whatever it's called. I'm probably saying something absolutely way off what we used to call the ticket. We have a free ticket, let's just say that. And then they check you in. However, you don't get checked in, they just put you on a list. And then you're gonna have to wait until the last call. Last passenger checking in. So you wait until they close the check-in counter for that flight. When the check-in counter is closed, they will tell you if there are still seats available. Okay? If there are still seats available, swerte kaayo ka sa kinabuhi nimo. However, you better know how to run, baby girl, and you better have your trainers on, because you are kami sa Dumaguete, amo, wala ko kabalungan, no. Ngano. Pero ang amo, ang aircraft, yun, sige na yung na, sa kinaduluhan. It's like at the end of the airport. If you've been to Terminal 3 is massive, man. It's a massive airport. The gates are here. At the end of the airport, that's where our gates for Dumaguete. So I'd be running. What? I just sat down. I didn't touch anything.
We want to play. Get out here.
You do know that they can hear how you talk to me. That's how they talk to me. They have no respect.
This is how you talk to you. That's you. Because you're the cutest of all.
All right, I'm gonna move.
Wait.
So how do you ask mommy to move?
Everybody, for me, she's the best cute girl.
Wow. So how do you ask mommy to move?
Can you move somewhere else?
Can you please?
Can you please move somewhere else, Mommy? We're
Okay.
gonna play.
Okay, I can't really move because you're on top of me, Ate. You're
I'm
so
trying to
heavy.
get up.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna move somewhere else.
Love you, Mommy.
Let me see. Okay, let's move positions. Grabe. Okay. Dari na lang ta. Dari na lang ta. Pwesto kay ko dito sa... Ay, wait. Now I forgot what I was talking about. Isa ha. Oh. Hold on. I need good name on that. Ah, there we go. Okay. Okay, so we're in my room. Alright, so there we go. So yeah, muna to. Wala ang ngayang background. Wala akong na-espressohan. Espressohan na pink. Okay, so what else am I gonna tell you? What other stories? By the way, if you are watching, please don't hesitate to, o diba, flight attendant kayo. Please don't hesitate to write in that chat box right there, okay? Alright. Nice, you. Anyway. I can't help it. I love Megan Trainor, by the way. I love all of his songs. So I've memorized all his songs. So yeah. Let me think about anything. What else do you think is free? What else can actually be free when you are a flight attendant? O, di ko nagtaas na akong pain. Uniforms. Okay, so are the uniforms for free or do you need to have them tailor-made? They are free. Okay, so the one thing that I loved about Cebu Pacific and I loved as well about Emirates is that the thing that is same about them is from head to toe, even the bag they provided. Because there are some airlines, actually mga airlines diha na uniform lang yun, like your clothes lang yun, from the hat, ang clothes lang yun ang provided. They just give you allowance or they reimburse you for buying your own bag and shoes. So when I show you nahitabo, they give you a specific design. So kung say accepted sa ilaha, and then you can buy your own bag and then your own shoes. I feel that that is too stressful. O yeah, kung nice jud na pare-parehas mong tanan para uniform, no? So with Emirates, it was very very unified, unified to the scrunchie, diba? So pula pud kaayo ang scrunchie and everything. So I loved it. So what is one of the disadvantages, or what are the disadvantages of being an Emirates flight attendant or being an international flight attendant? The number one thing that I could think about is the separation anxiety. So if you are someone that is really close with your family, that is so used to being around for birthdays and celebrations and everything, that goes out the window when you become a flight attendant. Because when you're a flight attendant, you have to be, what's the word? You have to be devoted into giving your whole time, your whole life to this airline. I mean, like, it's not a cult or anything, but there's no such thing as holidays when you are a flight attendant. If you are lucky enough to get the holiday that you want or what you ask for, bless you. God bless you. But it does not happen all the time. Okay? I've had so many birthdays, 35,000 feet above sea level. I've had so many missed weddings. I've missed my brother's wedding. Yeah, and I look at the photos and it just breaks my heart every time I see the photos. Instead of being happy, I just feel mad. I feel mad that I wasn't there. So, and then there's Christmases, there's New Year's. Do you know, fun fact, this year, Christmas and New Year would be the first time in a long time for me to have New Year's and Christmas in Dumaguete with my mum. When was the last time I had Christmas and New Year's with my mum? And the only reason why I was able to do that was because I was pregnant with Kalia, and that was in 2013. So New Year's of 2014. So I had 2013 Christmas and 2014 New Year's. So obviously in Dumaguete, only because I was on maternity leave. And how long has it been since then to have Christmas and New Year's with my mom? My daughter's turning 9, so it's been 9 years. Can you imagine? Gah! So yeah, so we haven't really been lucky when it comes to that. And to be honest, with all honesty, you come to a point where you realize that it's not really worth it, I'm sorry to say, to bid for Christmas and New Year's. Why? Because you pump yourself up so much, you get too excited, and then let's say they do give you the leave. You ask for 10 days, they give you 5 days. Okay, so it depends on where you're from. If you're from Australia and you only get 5 days, thank you very much. I won't have the time to go home, because it's a whole day already in just going home, traveling. So that's only like, what, 4 days, 3 days? So, nah, won't happen. Or what if they do give you the whole 10 days? Are you sure you're going to get on that flight? That's the next question. It's just too much stress, baby girls and baby boys. Too much stress. I said. Pero, anyway, want to see, yeah. So I think a disadvantage of being an international flight attendant is the separation from the family. However, that does come with an advantage, because then it teaches you to become independent. And it teaches you to become your own person, because you have no choice. It just comes out. Yeah? You think on your own. You have your own apartment to yourself. Not really to yourself. With me, I had, my first apartment was a 2-bedroom, so I was living with another girl. And then the last apartment that I had before meeting my husband was a 3-bedroom apartment, so there was 3 of us in the apartment. However, you know what? People don't care. They You live your own separate lives. They care about you, meaning they love you, but they don't care what you do with your life. So if you want to party every single night, as long as you don't disturb them, they're okay with it. They're not your mums, or they're not grown up. Well, they are grown ups, but alam mo yun, dili na sila mag-ingon na, huy, pauli diri, huy, nakay-flight ugma. Kung nakay-flight ugma, and you choose as a grown up to just go out and party, it's on you. They're not going to tell you, hey, you've got a flight tomorrow, be responsible. Nah, it's on you. so so it really does teach you to stand on your own 2 feet, to become your own person, and to have your own wisdom and stuff. Na dili ka mag-rely sa laing tao na magsikap pangutana na unsa kay pwede buhaton ani, unsa pwede buhaton ani, dili wala ingana. You live on yourself, on your own. Another thing that I would say, disadvantage of being an international flight attendant. What would be a disadvantage? The only thing that comes to mind is separation, but what else could be a disadvantage? I think this goes for all OFWs as well. It's not really a flight attendant issue, it's being an OFW in itself. For me personally, I'm not an OFW because I didn't work as a Filipino, I worked as an Australian, so I wasn't considered as an OFW, but the feeling is mutual. The feeling is mutual. I see it, I hear it, I feel it, so it's the same thing. It's not only a title, it comes kung unsa imong gibate ana nakuan. So I would say it comes with the disadvantage of people thinking na daghang kag kwarta. Na porket nagtrabaho ka sa gawas, mag-expect na sila na naa kay ikahatag. No? So, although this kind of culture or this kind of tradition has its positives naman po, na gina-look up sa mga lain lahi, na they wish they were like that as well, na genuinely naa sa ilaha na manghatag. Okay, that's what they see. They see na genuine kay kan manghatag sa ato ang relatives, sa atong neighbors, na magpa-fiesta gyud ta pagkauli. Pero it's just overrated na kayo siya karon. Kanang abused na ba? Kanang dili na siya genuine. Okay, lamay unta ko genuine kay ako sa una, kabalo man jud ako ang side sa family na this is why magpasalamat jud ko sa akong mama ko makalantaw ka ani. Thank you jud kaayo sa imong upbringing sa ako, because you didn't force this upon us. And I saw it man pud sa iyaha na she was the Santa Claus of the family. Na pag-uli, she was the Santa Claus. Every Christmas, grabe, na ajoy gift. Tanan igagaw, tanan igsuon, tanan, na gift gyud. So na ajoy gift giving. And then when I had my own work, my own job, ganahan ko ako pod, kimurag genuine in my heart na nakita na ko akong mama na yung ana, ay ganahan po ko na ako na pod. So I did it, but then I realized now when you do it once, they expect you to do it every single year. And with all honesty, every year is not the same. Yeah? With all honesty, it's not every year that it's in your heart to give. And that's a human thing. That's a human factor. It's not you being selfish. It's not you just being lazy. It's just how the year went. Or it's not every year that you have the budget to buy every single person a gift. So that's when I set my foot down and I said, oh, sorry, wala this year. And I just chose not to feel guilty. Okay. The thing is, it's amazing, it's beautiful when it's looked at as genuine as it's supposed to be. Na manghatag yun ka. Ana dito. But then, kung dili kaya, no? So, kanan sa mga pamilya na nabilin dere sa Pinas, I really do hope that you realize, especially nowadays, and I social media, and you can see what your friends and family go through, and then I really wish that you have the heart kung mag-ingon sila ninyo na, ay sorry karon wala jud ko'y budget or mao lang niyang ako ang mahatag. I really do hope that you have it in your heart na ingon na, ay okay ra kaayo. Daginoton na bolon. Okay ra kaayo. We'll work with it. It's fine. We'll just work with this. It's okay. Thank you for your help. Kaya ba yung uban na maging na, unsa gud ang walay budget mo wa kay sweldo? People like that really piss me off. They really do. And especially when you're going through a situation that they don't know of, because obviously you don't really want to tell everything to family, because they worry, or I don't know what would come through mind. And then when you have a situation wherein you can't give, they gossip. And they say, oh, hindi naman na siya manghatag. Hala, kadungog ka na wala siya nang hatag karon. Gipaskwela ba iyahang igsuon? Nganong dili man na siya, hala, nganong wala na niya gipaskwela ang igsuon? Really? So that's one of the disadvantages as well, especially if you're Filipino and you're going to become a flight attendant or an OFW. That comes with it. So you really need to push on the brakes and let everybody know, hey, I'll give when I can, and if I can't, I can't, right? So a positive that comes with that is what I said, that it does give you the power to do so, that with your salary you can. However, as I said, years are different, days are different, times are different, so things can change. So yeah. Ano pa ba? Uy, nabi a discount card ang mga flight attendant. Yes, I have it with me. Wait, I'll show you. Nasa ka anong akong ID? Murag giuli. Yeah, actually we have to give everything back, but there are a couple of things that I didn't give back. So, and I keep it as a remembrance. Okay, so here. This is our face card. Oh, face card. Wait. Oh, diba? So that's our face card. It's actually flight attendant. It's face card, which stands for Flight Attendant Club of Emirates. Flight Attendant Club of Emirates. So here we get discounts. However, yes, we do pay for it. So every month I would put 50 dirhams. Every month, kaltas sweldo na ha. Namangaltas cute sila of 50 dirhams, 50 or 25. I think it was 50. So that's around 500 pesos monthly. O diba? Ikaltas nila ani. But the thing is, with that 50 dirhams, you get access to a lot of things. You get discounts to a lot of things. So this card was actually very handy. There's another one of this, like I think it was gold or platinum. So face platinum or something. I forgot what it was called. So yeah, I kept this because I like it. It's good remembrance and stuff. So yeah, anything else? No, there's nothing else in here. Everything is like Palawan, things that we use here in the Philippines. There's one thing as well that I'm so happy that I still have is my wings from Cebu Pacific. Can you see it? Yeah, so this is my name plate when I was in Cebu Pacific. Cans. That was my nickname. So I would wear it. This is from 2008 to 2010. Oh, diba? So I kept this very safe. This is my only remembrance because, you know, uniform and everything, you have to give it back. But I do have the shoes. Oh my gosh, I was so happy. When I went home to Dumaguete, naaragyan ko na akong sapatos sa Cebu Pacific. So I'm going to show you the shoes later on. But yeah, here's my nameplate. Amazing, right? So yeah, cans. So for those who still remember me, right? Tapos, muna siya akong nameplate atong sa Emirates. So, my nameplate with Emirates is complete name, Candice Gold. So, Candice Gold, and then we would have our Nujum star. So, we would wear it like this. So, our Nujum star, Candice Gold. And then, because of the expo, we had this as well on our uniform, Expo Dubai. So, yeah, so it's a lot of remembrance. Oh, I miss it so much. Um, Will I start flying here in the Philippines? I don't know, maybe. You never know if I get bored. Diba? So, yeah. I love being, why do I talk about being a flight attendant all the time? Because it's an amazing thing. I love it. It gave me access, easy access to everything. So, history that I didn't know of, culture that I never heard of, countries that I've never heard of. Diba? So, sa mga dili maminaw og history class, be a flight attendant kay daghan kay matun-an. Diba? Anyway, so yes, reconnecting. Okay, so sorry about that. I was just trying to share my life to people, to my friends that like listening to things like this. So oh yes, so anyway, once again I'd like to introduce myself again since we've been live for 50 minutes now. So I am Candice Gold Vlogs, aka Visayan Australiana, and I've been flying, or I was flying for 12 years, 2 years with Cebu Pacific and 10 years with Emirates. So yes, that is why. And I've just shown you, how amazing is this? I've just shown you my name tag from Cebu Pacific. Grabe! 2008 to 2010 pani. Oh, amazing, no? This was my name. This was my wings when I was with Cebu Pacific in 2008 to 2010. Yes, my nickname was Cans. Candice, Cans. Wow, grabe, no? I really miss it. So, Cans there. And then here's my nameplate from Emirates. So, Candice Gold, my nameplate. And then we would wear our Najum star on top. So we get a Najum star. And then because of the expo, we had this nameplate as well. So Expo Dubai. And I also showed you our flight attendant club of Emirates. So this is our face card, and we get like discounts and everything from this card. I kept it because it's like good remembrance. Diba? So mga remembrance din ako. So that's why I kept it, and I also kept like a set of uniform, but that's not allowed. We're supposed to give everything back. So I still have the hat and everything, and the scarf. So one set of uniform, gibilin yun na po, diba? And so yes, hi, if you're watching, please do comment or chat in the chat box para na ako'y ka-istorya. So with the past 50 minutes on and off, I've had viewers and everything. So on and off for the past 50 minutes, I've been talking about kung unsay mga advantages and disadvantages unya, unsay mga libre when you become a flight attendant, diba? So I told you the story about the hotel, and then I told you the story about the tickets, and also how it is being in an OFW, what are the disadvantages, the separation anxiety. The advantages are the free traveling. You get a free annual ticket for your immediate family and everything like that. And then yeah, it's very easy as well. One advantage as well for being a flight attendant, or international flight attendant, with I guess any airline, is that when you apply for visas, any visa in particular, and they see that you are a flight attendant of an international airline, it's so easy to get a visa. Based on our experience, no? Dali lang yung kaayo siya. Pag mag-ingon ka na, flight attendant kag Emirates, yes, flight attendant. Dali ra kaayo ng visa process para sa ilaha. Diba? So, dagan kayo naka-experience anak samot na nanguha may o visa for US, and US visas for the cabin crew, US visa, and they would automatically just offer a 10-year tourist visa for us. So would you like to have the tourist visa as well? Yeah, okay. But for me, honestly, I didn't get it because I had the Australian passport. So I was like, no, it's fine. Because when we go to the US, we get like stamp on arrival or something. We don't really need the visa. I think it's stamp. Anyway, we have a different process compared sa mga Pinoy na kinahanglan dyan na na visa before ka makalupad, diba? So I didn't really see the need of it. Yeah, ato na time wala man, dili man ko mag-tour sa dili man ko mag-visit sa US. So wala mong kaayo may mga family. But nowadays, yeah, I would love to go to the US because my brother's there. He's in Sacramento. My sister-in-law is in Houston. So, nagdaghan na ng amo na ilhan sa US. Okay, so what else is free? What else is free when you are a flight attendant? So, I've said the uniform. I said tickets, not all. Okay, there are certain tickets that are free. Your accommodation, your house or your apartment. If you are okay, let me just clear that out. If you're flying in the Philippines for Cebu Pacific, Air Asia, or even Philippine Airlines, accommodation is not free. Okay, so let me just clarify that it is not free. You need to get your own accommodation. You need to pay for your own accommodation, your water, your electricity, your Wi-Fi. It's not free. When I say accommodation is free, I'm talking about Emirates. Okay, so my experience with Emirates, accommodation was free. You didn't have to pay for anything. You had your own bed. It was actually complete, bed sheets and everything. They gave you pots, a welcome snacks, and things like that. However, if you did want to buy a TV, if you want to, because the apartment didn't have a TV, so we had to buy a TV. Wi-Fi is on you as well, so you need to sign up for Wi-Fi. So, kamo na ibahala ang mga extra. Kana mga extra na kinahanglan ninyo when you go to Dubai. So, kung na may mga extra needs, kamo na ana. Okay? So, that is like the basic needs when you get to Dubai. And you do have free transportation as well because you have a bus going to and from the headquarters. So we do have the Emirates headquarters. It's massive. It's kind of like Men in Black. So if you've seen Men in Black, it's like that. So you have your card, you have your immigration card. This is not the immigration card, by the way. I wish I could have snuck out the immigration card. But yeah, it's not allowed. I would have paid for it anyway. So we had to give back our ID and immigration card. So just pretend this is the immigration card. You would just like scan it and then you do fingerprint. But there are some human beings out there that don't have fingerprints. And when I say that, I mean Lorenzo Keiko. I think it's because of him playing the guitar for so long. They can't scan. I say, you're an alien, mate. You're an alien. Dili gyud ma-scan ang yahang thumbprint or fingers. As in, wa gyud, why mabasa na fingerprint sa ako ang bana ko. Alien siguro na ako bana. But they said it's because of him playing guitar for so long and whatever scientific explanation it is behind that. So mata ang yaha social, no? Eye scan. Tumagana na siya. So, na eye scan, na thumbprint, ana dito, o, diba? And then, when you get through those gates, you scan your ID, employee ID, and then it double checks if you have all of your documents, like your passport, your GCAA license, and flying license, and everything. And then you go through the baggage scan. So, yes. So, there's a separate baggage scan for check-in. Tapos, ang kamo. ang hand-carry na baggage scan. So, it's kind of cool. And then you go to the briefing room. So, yeah. And that's the headquarters. Headquarters also has the second floor, which has all the food that you can dream of. It's amazing. It's got Japanese, Italian, it's got a bakery, it's got Costco. By the way, in Japan, in Dubai, fun fact, Starbucks is nothing. And it's in my blood right now that I don't care about Starbucks. People are gonna hate me for this. Kaya I realized dito sa Pinas kay grabe kay Starbucks. It's kind of like they worship Starbucks or something. As in love kay nila ang Starbucks dito sa Pinas. But when you get to Dubai, Starbucks is nothing. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, it's like Starbucks. Grabe, no? But they would rather go to a local coffee shop, like a little classy coffee shop, or Costco. No, not Costco is like a convenience store or a grocery store. Costco. Let me just double check that before I make myself embarrassed. Before I embarrass myself. Costco. Costco? Costco? No, Costco is like shipping. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with you, girl? Wait. I got this. Costa! Goodness gracious. Candace Gold Larson. Costa Coffee. They would rather go to a normal coffee shop, a local coffee shop, or Costa Coffee. Okay, so Costa is a big thing in Dubai. So wala lang ang Starbucks dun, no? Diba? Nakakaloka. Kaya nagugulat sila kapag Starbucks ang mga Pinoy. So they don't really look up to it. Another thing that I learned in Dubai, being a flight attendant, is that not every this is really a funny thing for me now. I find it really funny, and now, but back then I was really embarrassed. I now realize that not all people that speak Arabic are Muslim. Obviously, it's not today that I realized, right? This was like back in 2010. Okay, 2010 when I became flight attendant with Emirates. And I think it's a common thing that when we hear someone speak Arabic, we automatically think that they're Muslim. And I think it's a worldly thing. But when I became part of Emirates, I realized that nah, it's not. And when they say yalla or mashallah, Allah, it's nothing with being Muslim. It's a language. Allah means God. Mashallah is in like it's like let's say sa Bisaya puhon. Bisaya puhon. Puhon. Mashallah puhon. Puhon na siya. With nothing to do with the Quran. So that's why the Christians as well that are Arabic, when they pray in Arabic obviously. So they say Allah as well. So so it has nothing to do with being Muslim. Diba? So that's one thing that I really realized that, and then it came up to me like, yeah, bitaw sa, kay mo man siya Arabic translation anong God, Allah. So you shouldn't get offended if I say, or assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum is a greeting. It has nothing to do with being Muslim. Assalamu alaikum is like, God be with you. Malaikum salam is the response. Shukran is thank you. Ma'ashallah. Ma'asalam. Ma'asalam is saying goodbye. Like peace be with you or something. Ma'asalam. See? I still remember my Arabic. But I only know words. I don't know the citations. I really wanted to learn. Imagine it took me 10 years with Emirates or 9 years with Emirates for me to realize that I actually want to learn Arabic. And then when I started learning Arabic, that's when I came home to the Philippines. There's no use here now. But anyway, yeah. And then, unsa pa ako nakuan when I became a flight attendant with Emirates. You see, my mind, I'm just like at a phase. I can't really think of anything. So if you do have questions, please do comment once again because I do answer questions if any. if you do have any. So I appreciate to whoever is watching at this very moment. So hello to you, shout out to you. Thank you so much for watching. Please do share my live. Share it on Facebook, share it on wherever you want to share it, because I do give out facts here. The reason why I'm so carefree in telling the truth and in telling the facts about being a flight attendant is because I'm not attached to any company anymore. So if you want to know about the salary, please do let me know. However, when it comes to the salary, yeah, I do respect them, and I will not pinpoint like this is the salary of AirAsia or this is the salary of Emirates. No, I would still give you a bracket. Okay, I would still give you a bracket because yes, it is very confidential and very controversial at the same time. Yeah. It's become controversial because people are just so marites na nganong dili gyud isulti kung pilay sweldo, ngano dili gyud dili gyud kabalo mo ngano dili pwede i-pinpoint ang sweldo, because those aspirants, for example, moingon ko nimo na uy ang sweldo nako sa Emirates kini abot baya og 150k pesos. Let's just say 150. Unya ikaw na bag-o mo apply kag Emirates na dawat ka unya dili day 150 mong sweldo. Unsa may naong nako? Diba? Because kabalo mo nga nung line tag sweldo, miski pareha mi og rank, kanang ako ang mga kuyog sa first class dili mi parehag sweldo. Naay times na ako'y mas dakog sweldo sa mo ang the people that I'm flying with, na ako'y times na may mas dakong sweldo na ako. It's because of how long you've been with the company. It's not really about your rank. Diba? So, kung dugay na kay ka sa kumpanya, dako kang sweldo. Pero kung bago lang ka, napas ilalong. Di ka mag-expect ng 200k dahil pag-a-apply nimo. Diba? So, you have to work your way into it. And I guess it's the same with every other company. But the thing with every other company is that they tell you the base. Okay, this is the base salary that you can expect. So it's already in your mind. Okay, I'm going to expect this salary. My first salary, this is what I'm going to expect. But the thing with Emirates, the thing with being a flight attendant, every airline is different. Every base salary is different. Everybody is different. Okay, so, diba? Diba? So that's the thing, kanang kung flight attendant ka, dili jud ka maka-pinpoint kung pili sweldo. Okay, I could be a first class cabin crew with Emirates, and then you could be a first class cabin crew with Emirates. Unya mag-ingon ko na mo ni akong sweldo. Pwede pud ka mag-ingon na, hala, ngano ana iyahang sweldo na ako aing ani man. Diba? And then there are also other nationalities that are paying tax. So they pay tax in their country. They have this language, I forgot what it was called, but like language or kanang singalan ana kanang currency diversion, not divert. Currency. Basta kana. Singalan ana? Conversion. Agka. Ang utok ni mo Candice. Currency conversion. So now put your currency conversion and everything like that. So once I sweldo, what currency do you actually get when you work with Emirates? It is dirhams. Okay, you don't get dollars, you don't get peso, you get dirhams. Okay, you get UAE dirhams, and that is your salary. Okay, sa Pinas obviously peso ang imuhang salary kay na makadire sa Pinas, diba? So ano na siya. Ano pa? What's pwedeng libre when you become a flight attendant? What have I covered already? Have I listed it? No, I haven't. Obviously, I haven't. Maybe me, I don't list things. So, you. Hoy, Jepoy, ikaw ba yan? That's watching my live right now. You better comment. Mag-comment ka. Mag-chat ka dyan. I miss you too. Are you watching? See, I'm writing to you right now. Are you watching? Chat. Siguro busy ka, no? So I've actually become friends with so many of I used to call them followers, but now I don't really want to call them followers, so they're my friends. And I call them now baby girls and baby boys because I feel like I'm so old. By the way, I'm 33. I'm 33, turning 34 in October. But with the life that I've had and the knowledge that this is one thing. This is one advantage as well if you are a flight attendant, especially an international flight attendant, is because you are fed with so much knowledge. And it's not just like knowledge of social media, of knowledge of the internet. It is pure in your face experience, culture, knowledge that you parang parang mababago talaga yung mindset mo. So that is why madami talagang flight attendant na international that become very mature and very wise, and madami talagang nakakapagbigay ng advice or motivation dahil sa mga na-absorb nila na culture, mindsets, way of thinking, way of living of different countries, so on and so forth. Hi! So whoever is watching, please do chat. Gusto ko malaman kung sino kayo. Diba? So, kung Bisaya ka, kung Tagalog ka, kung whatever you are, English, diba? Sabihan nyo na lang ako para magkausap tayo, diba? So, ayan, that is one thing as well. So, that is why I believe I'm very old. Not just by my age, but just by the way I think. And it's very different. If I could go back to the 18-year-old that started being a flight attendant, I would just shake her. Not really shake her, because the experiences are what got me here in the first place. So I would just tell her like, hey, you've got this. You've got this. Don't worry about anything. It's all right. It's okay. You're scared. It's okay. You're quiet. You're an introvert. But don't you worry. You've got it. Okay, your future is bright. It's gonna be amazing. Yeah? But then again, I'm going to knock myself and I'm going to say, take a lot of photos. Because, you know, the one thing that I hate about myself, hate is a very harsh word, but yeah, at this moment, I really hate it. I don't take a lot of photos. As in, nakakalimutan ko lang talaga mag-take ng photos in the moment because I'm just really in the moment of things. Wala, hindi talaga nag-aano sa isip ko na mag-take ako ng photo. For example, pumunta ako ng Colosseo in Italy. I was just so amazed by the scenery that when I got back to the hotel, I was like, dang it! I don't have a photo! Nakakainis! Tapos kapag babalik ka, tatamarin ka naman bumalik. Alam mo yun? So, nakakainis. So, for whoever is out there that's got their interview done and over with, that you've got the position and you're with Super Pacific, Air Asia, or whatever airline there is, take photos. I don't care. If you do find yourself trying to delete things because of space in your memory, buy yourself anong tawag dun? External drive or something. Buy yourself something like that and just place everything in that. Don't ever delete anything, because you will become me at this very moment asking yourself, bakit mo dinilit? Bakit mo dinilit yung photo na yan? Diba? So, nakaalala mo yung photo na yan, and then you'll be like, why in the world did you bloody delete that photo? Why? Because you didn't have any more space. Buy yourself an external drive or a saving thingy, box, passport, whatever it's called, and put everything there. And then you will thank me later. Because you will go through that passport. It's called a passport, diba? Yung mga to whatever it is. Anyway, you know what I mean. You will go through it and then you'll have a smile on your face because you'll be like, wow, these are memories. And you would thank me, no? Hindi ka na mag-ano na, bakit ko ba dinilit to? Ay! Friend! Ikaw na! Friend! Pagtingog diya, friend. Uy! Friend, ikaw nang gabasa? Ay, ikaw nang gabasa. Ikaw nang galantaw. Buwang man ka, friend. Uy, nga nung kay tingog-tingog. One of my best friends are watching, and darn her, she didn't even comment. She didn't even write a message. She's messaging me on Facebook. By the way, speaking of Facebook, guys, I'm not only on YouTube. With YouTube, I'm kind of... Yes! Ay, naku ni mo, friend. Okay, friend, you can ask questions. If maulo ka mag-comment diha, you can... I mean, guys, whoever's watching, if you know my Facebook account... If you do know my Facebook account, pwede naman kayo mag-question dito, no? Mag-ask kayo ng question dito and then I will read it out and then I'll answer your questions and stuff. So yeah. By the way, the other day somebody asked if darn it. If it is required for a flight attendant to have full-on makeup, if you are supposed to know how to put on proper makeup, and if you are supposed to have like everything on your face. So when she says everything, she means like contour, bronze, blush, eyeshadow, whatever you want to call it. No. Dili gyud kinahanglan. Hindi mo kailangan, o di ba, English, Bisaya, Tagalog. Hindi mo kailangan na full on makeup ka. Depende yun sa iyo. If ikaw yung tao na lagi naman naka full on makeup at sanay na sanay ka at yun talaga yung aura mo, yung gusto mo, by all means, have full on makeup. Pero for those that are not that type of person like me, I don't wear full on makeup because foundation, number one, foundation irritates my skin and it just goes full on dry. So I don't wear foundation. The most, on my lazy days, I do my eyebrow, mascara, lipstick. Lazy days. On my not so lazy days, I have eyebrow, eyeliner, mascara, blush on, lipstick. That's it. So I don't go contour and everything. To be honest, I have no idea on how to do such a thing. I don't know how to line out my nose, shadow effect, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. But I am practicing. The only reason why I know how to do my eyebrow, fun fact, is because I was pregnant. So sobrang bored ko nung buntis ako. Nag-eyebrow tutorial ako ng YouTube. As in, tapos bumili ako ng eyebrow kit para lang mag-practice ako ng magguhit ng eyebrow. Yan. O, diba? So, sobrang bored ko nung buntis ako. That's what I did. That was when I was pregnant with Lauren. Kaya siguro sobrang arte ni Lauren ngayon. It went to her. Yung pagiging maarte sa skin and how she looks. O, diba? Kasi ako nag-makeup tutorial ko nung buntis ako sa kanya. Eyebrow lang ha. Kay Kalia kasi I was more on... Kaya siguro fair ang skin ni Kalia is because number one, I don't know if this is true. It was number one, Magnum. Hindi ko sa Magnum. Kaya siguro morena siya. Because I loved Magnum. I ate Magnum every single day. Limited to one. One lang. Di ba social, Magnum? Yun lang. And then lotion. And then yung lotion ko pa is cocoa butter. Di ba yung Palmer's? Yan yung lotion ko. I loved the smell. Tapos ano, yan yung ano, kaya siguro maganda yung skin ni Kalia. No? Ba't ka tumatawa? Friend. Ikaw rin na, sige, magbinisaya na lang ko. Naapa ka? Okay, magbinisaya na lang ko. Magbinisaya na lang ko kay ikaw rin. Okay. Nagtagalog ako because my other friend na Tagalog was watching. Pero murag wala naman siya, so magbinisaya na lang ko ron. So muna siya, so mag-live ta, okay, para mo taas nga itong watch hours. Diba? So muna taga ko friend, mura na taga video call. Mag-video call rata. Diba? Kung sa imong kuan, what did you eat for lunch? Kami kay egg wrap. It's those days na mag-egg ta. You know, the cheapest thing that you could ever have, and you have a lot of ways of cooking it, is egg. So if you are at the means of tipid days, pagpalit rag daghan kay egg, solve na kay ka. Pwede ka mag-scrambled eggs, pwede ka mag-sunny side up, pwede ka mag boiled egg, unya, pwede ka mag-devil eggs, or devil. Eggs, and then if you're bored with that, then you can buy bread, and then you can eat it with bread. Or pwede ka mag fried rice with egg, diba? So sold na kay ka. Life karon. Okay, no, because we are getting ready to go to Dumaguete. As in, super excited me. Excited na kaayo mi sa amo ang new life. New life. Diba? Sa nawalay manghilabot. Sa makasabot ra. Diba? So, ngano ko no, ano sa ni siya? Ngano ko no kung mag-abot ang mga Bisaya langas kaayo. Ngano kamera? Ngano ko no kung mag-abot ang mga Bisaya murag gaaway. Bakit daw? Nag-comment lang lagi ka. Thank you for commenting. Yes. Manghilabot ko. Yes, panghilabot diha, friend. Kaya ganahan ko. At least, batik istorya ta. Manghilabot ko. Diba? So, ngano ko no, kung mag-abot ang mga Bisaya, maglangas ko no kaayo. Bakit daw, sige akong i-translate, bakit daw kung mag-abot, bakit daw kung magkita-kita ang mga Bisaya or Cebuano or yung parehas ng dialect ang ingay, para daw nag-aaway. Wala lang, ganyan lang kami. Di ba? Yung anak lang yun me. Kanang layo pa ganyan kayo. Di ba? Yung anak man na siya, kanang magsagitanay pa. Anak nito, maglayo. Yes, that's how Bisaya people are. But to be honest, I think it's with everybody. If you're seeing your best friend for the longest time, or you're seeing your friends and you see it from a mile away, don't tell me you ain't shouting. If you are, introvert ka. Diba? Basta Bisaya sa baan. Maog yun. Basta Bisaya sa baan. Yes. I would love to know who this other person is so that I know if I need to speak Tagalog, if I need to speak English, or okay ra na gabinisaya ko. Okay, I look out for everybody. You know, I don't want people leaving and saying, ay, wala magugukasabo sa imong ipang yaw-yaw. Hindi ko kasi naiintindihan yung mga sinasabi mo, kaya nag-leave ako. Diba? I would love to know kung who else is watching para mag-adjust. Ako na ang mag-adjust para sa inyo. No? Ako na. Ba't ang galing mong mag-Tagalog? Ba't ang galing ko mag-Tagalog? Walang accent na Bisaya? Judger ka. Diba? Nag-message. Judger ka. No? Ano siya? Hindi. Kasi, siguro kasi I grew up with, my first language was actually English. So I grew up speaking English because we were in Australia. My mom didn't teach us. When I say she didn't teach us conversational. Okay, so don't get me wrong, she did teach us words, Uh, and then I had a ninang that was Tagalog, so my ninang taught me words as well. So they taught us abakada, they taught us numbers, isa, dalawa, usa, duha, tulo. Wait. Uh, di ako makachat. Oh, ay, silent fan daw. O, sige nga. Pagbigyan na kita. Pero magtatagalog na ako. So, huwag ka mag-alala. Okay? So, friend, magtagalog na ko ha kay isang silent fan. Yes. Hi, Jepoy. Si Jefferson. Silent fan ko, no? Pero sinabi na yung pangalan. Ayan. So, ito si Jefferson kasi, we met, just a side story. We met, I think I say this story, sinasabi ko talaga yung story na to every time I do live. I don't know why. Siguro nakakalimutan ko lang na sinabi ko na yung story na to. Anyways, I'll be graduating with flying colors this September 29. Oh, look. Okay, I'm gonna read the message ha. So, I'll be graduating with flying colors this September 29. Part ka ng success ko kasi naging mentor po kita ng IVAS. I love you! Congratulations! I'm gonna cry. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of you. Hi, Jeffoy. Hi, Jefferson. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. You deserve everything. You deserve all the flying colors, and I wish you all the luck. Saan ka mag-apply? Sabihin mo na, dali. Ay, mag-chat ka. Sabihin mo na, what do you plan after the graduation? Plan mo ba na magtambay muna? Because there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with resting, with having a holiday. So color red or yellow. Okay. Alright. Good luck. Go. Yes. Apply for both. Why not? Diba? Wag ka na mag-or. Wag ka na mag-red or yellow. Diba? You apply for both of them, and whoever comes first, respect it. Diba? Kasi madami dyan na na nag-a-apply sa lahat, tapos may nauna, no? So, na-accept siya sa Purple. O, diba? Sa Purple. International Airline na Purple. So, sa Talong. Sa Talong. Ay! Dalawa na pala silang Talong, no? Anyway. So, na-accept siya sa Purple. Tapos, biglang after 2 weeks, nagparamdam si Potato Sack. Potato Sack. I'm going basing on the colors of the... Sa Red Hat na nga lang. Huwag na nga lang Potato Sack. Nagparamdam si Red Hat. Mas gusto niya si Red Hat kaysa kay Purple. I mean, like, do whatever you want, but I do believe in honoring whoever saw you first or whoever accepted you first. Diba? Because they didn't really need the time to think about you. Diba? So, always honor whoever saw you first. Diba? So, ganun na lang. So, apply, what did you say? Ba't ganun? Hindi ko nakikita yung chats. Ayun. Okay, yes. Both magpapasa po ako. Flying with you soon. I hope so. I like to fly soon as well. Good luck! Nagpasa ka. I'm so excited! Okay. Di ba, na-excite ako sa ganito. Na-excite talaga ako kapag meron akong kakilala or naging kaibigan that are actually pursuing their dreams. I just talked to one of my friends last night, and she's been forced into Miss Kant laban na. Ano ba yan? Nabubulol ako. Ay, huwag ka mawala. Ano ba yan? Nawawala yung mga chat, no? Ayan. Laban lang sa kahit anong color. It's the wings and experience that we pray. Amen. Yes, that is very true. So, yan. Laban lang. Kahit ano. But have fun with the experience. Suck in everything as in. And then, just go with it. Grabe. I'm so excited for you. And then, I'm just so happy. Kasi alam mo yun, yung parang not really you've been part of their journey, but you've just become really close friends. And I've just spoken to a friend last night as well na parang hindi kasi ayaw kasi ng pamilya niya na maging flight attendant siya. Di ba mayroon naman talagang ganyan situations na hindi naman sa hindi suportado sa pag-aaral, pero they would want you to take another course. So, ang gusto ng pamilya niya is maging nurse siya. Diba? Kasi madami siyang kamag-anak sa labas, madami siyang kamag-anak sa US, sa Canada, ganyan. And let's be honest with ourselves, the easiest way to get those countries with being a Filipino is to become a nurse. Or a teacher. Diba? So, gusto nila maging nurse siya because of that. So, siya naman, nire-respeto niya yung pagiging, mag-aaral siya bilang nurse kasi out of respect. But in her heart of hearts, gusto niya talaga maging flight attendant. So she said to me last night, magka-chat kami, na parang, ay ate, ire-respeto ko sila, gagawin ko yung pagiging nurse. Kasi for me, added knowledge naman din yun eh. And the best thing about being a flight attendant is hindi mo naman kailangan ng specific course. Diba, hindi mo naman kailangan maging tourism or mag-take ng tourism. Hindi mo kailangan mag-take ng customer service course or whatever. Kahit anong course, pwedeng-pwede, diba? Tapos, pwede ka maging flight attendant. So, yun yung sinabi niya, na pagka-graduate niya, if it's still in her heart to become a flight attendant, she's gonna go for it. And I said, yeah, go for it, girl. Diba? So, I wish you all the luck. Kayang-kaya mo yan. I'm praying for you. I'm rooting for you. You can see it in my face that I'm really happy na maging flight attendant ka na. Ay! And I'm gonna see you on board. Magtatanong ako if ever meron kang Dumaguete flight or Manila to Dumaguete or whatever, what flight are you on? Or pwede ka ba maging flight attendant ko for this flight? O, diba? And added on to that, grabe no, added on to that, flying colors pa. Diba? So, hindi ka lang ano tawag doon? You didn't just breeze through school. Like, basta makagraduate. Diba? That was me. Ako yun eh. Yung parang basta hindi bagsak. O, diba? But, it's great that you can honor your parents by giving them colors when you graduate. Diba? So, ganun naman talaga yun eh. Yung give back, that's part of giving back to your parents is that when you graduate with a good card. Diba? And I'm so proud of you. Daryl! Naka diha. Daryl! Ay, nawala. Bakit nawala? Nawala sila. Anyway, okay rin na. Kani po si Daryl. Daryl is one of my friends. We went to school we went to the same college, we went to the same university, pero murag 1 year or 2 years lang yun siya sa Siliman, and then he left. So we became really close kay kuyog mig cheer dance, mas kumpud siya. So nag-cheer dance ming duha sa mga kabuang, no? And then we became very close. So, unya, time goes by, na ako sa Dubai and everything. Unya, nibalhin po siya Dubai. So, lumipat din siya ng Dubai. He really, really wanted to be a flight attendant. But as faith goes, and as God always guides us through our lives, He always wants us to go down a course na mas makuan pa, wherein we will become stronger people and we will become the right person for the right position, diba? So what happened to my dear friend Daryl is na himo siyang ground staff, and I told him okay ra na kay related ra gihapon sa aviation, okay kay na unya nagdinata siya, diba? Ay kabala ka Daryl, dili kompleto ang imong kompleto. Bisaya. Ay, ginawa ko pagka-Bisaya. Dili kompleto. Dili kompleto ang imong name. So, they wouldn't know who you are. But anyway, so, nahimo siyang ground staff sa Dinata for how many years. Sige siya apply for flight attendant with Emirates. Kaya ganahan ko siya Emirates. Pero, dili, wala siya nadawat sa Emirates. But I was like, it's okay. Pag-apply lain, here comes COVID. You know, COVID was a big break for all of us. Like a lot of things happen to every single person. O yeah, sa ila ka man pod bilang ground staff, you know, it was a really big hit to them as well. To the point na nagsarado na ang kuan Terminal 1 ba to siya or Terminal 2. But one of the terminals was like a graveyard for a long time. And then the rise of the COVID, like the aftermath of COVID na naging okay na ang aviation, naging kuan na ang aviation, nag-start nag-hiring. Kaya nung paano ko niya, ko, huy, pag-apply diha. And then naging mo siya, yes, te. Nag-apply ko. Og, a low-cost airline. Diba? So, a low-cost airline in Dubai, which is very well known, and it's well known for two things. It's well known because obviously low-cost airline siya dito, and number two, it's well known as well within the flight attendant community for looking after their employees. As in, maayo kayo siya na kampanya na kuan jud sila, gaalaga jud sila sa ilahang mga flight attendants. So niya na ako na go bayat, go jud ana. And I'm so happy kay na dawat jud siya. So now he's flying. Diba? So karon he's flying and I see his posts on Facebook and I'm just like, gone are the days na gastoryahanay tang duha na oh ate wa ko nadawat. Oh ate wala ko kapasa. Diba? And then now he's flying. He has his wings. I'm so happy for him. And I just smile with glee whenever I see his posts, diba? So makahappy yun kaayo ng when you see people that you've seen their journey of becoming a flight attendant. Because for me, I was just so blessed that from the get-go I was accepted. So I didn't really go through what other people are going through na 15 times sila nag-apply, 15 times sila na reject. Alam mo yung gano'n, yung I was so blessed na hindi ako nakadaan sa gano'n proseso. When I apply, I got accepted with Cebu Pacific. When I applied for Emirates, I was accepted. Yes, I did go through a phase na hold yung application ko because of my scoliosis. So yes, I do have scoliosis, and I did have scoliosis while being a flight attendant. So sa mga nagtatanong dyan kung if it's a no kung naa kay scoliosis, pwede ka maging flight attendant even if may scoliosis ka. No, and it just depends on the degree, which reminds me, meron pala nagtanong kung ano yung degree ng scoliosis, hanggang saan na pwede ka maging flight attendant. As far as I could remember, with the note that they gave me, because yung scoliosis ko nung time na yun was 9 degrees. So, back and forth sila with Emirates on asking, pwede ba to 9 degrees, scoliosis, ganito ang itsura, ganyan. They sent my x-rays and everything. And then the reply of Emirates coming back to me was, 9 degrees is accepted. Parang maximum was like 30 degrees. Tapos nasa isip ko, my gosh, 30 degrees? Ito nga yung 9 degrees ko. Hindi naman siya halata sa shoulders, pero sa hips ko halata siya. I had to go through a lot of swimming lessons, which makes me want to do swimming lessons ngayon because I do have a lot of back pain. However, yes, diba, maximum 30 degrees. Sabi ko, oh my gosh, ano bang itsura ng 30 degrees? Parang nakaganyan ka na ata or something, diba? So, yan daw, maximum 30 degrees daw. I don't know if they've changed it nowadays, right? So, however, I was very careful in complaining about my back because I didn't want it to be a reason for them to not renew my contract. Alam mo yun, at the back of my mind, yes, they accepted me even though may scoliosis ako. Pero never ako nag-complain. Or never ako nag-call in sick because of my back. Kahit sobrang sakit ng likod ko, I never used it as a sick leave. No, wait lang, may nag-comment. Ano to? Let's manifest this live and we shall say, ako na next. Yes! Ikaw na next. I manifest it. I manifest it. I see you in the uniform. I really do. And I need to tell you this right now, Jefferson. Every time na I see your stories na nasa cabin ka, parang nakakalimutan ko na estudyante ka pala. Alam mo yung gano'n? Yung parang I really see it. I really see you in the cabin. I really see you doing the manual demonstration. I really see you greeting people coming on the aircraft. So yes, I manifest it. You will become a flight attendant this year. Oh, di ba? Ano na tayo ngayon? August. Mag-August this year. Ay, lakas ng loob! Ang lakas ng loob. Ang lakas ng loob para sabihin, this year. Di ba? Okay, sana kung 2023, di ba? Pero hindi. Sinasabi ko sa'yo, this year. Pero if hindi, don't go after me, no? Baka biglang, magno-New Year na, Ate Candice, sabi mo this year. Hindi. Pero I really do see you becoming a flight attendant. So yeah, I'm not gonna be ashamed of it. Anyway, I'm gonna manifest it, yes. And I'm praying for you. Just as I prayed for Daryl. Grabe si Daryl. Grabe yon. Yung parang, I would see myself praying na, I really do wish he becomes a flight attendant because he really does deserve it. Grabe jud na, hello, if I would have to choose, if there would be two applications in front of me, or if there would be two people, a ground staff manager and an in-flight service manager in front of me saying, hey, we want you to be our employee. If I had to choose between the two, I would choose flight attendant. Why? Hello, ang hirap kaya ng trabaho ng ground staff. With all due, I have so much respect sa mga ground staff or mga ground crew. Kasi hello, they are the first people that customers talk to. And they are the first people that customers complain to. So, sigaw-sigawan sila din. Kami naman din, sinisigaw-sigawan naman din kami. Pero at least, alam mo yun, yung parang na-burst out na nila doon. Kaya parang last person na kami. So, hindi siya masyadong hurtful, kumbaga. Diba? Or na-alert na kami ng ground staff na ito, sinigawan na kami nito. So, parang handa na yung sarili namin na, okay, there's a possibility that this person can actually blow up in our face. Alam mo yun, not like them that you're having a great day, hi, hello, and then here's the attitude that just comes out. So, when it comes to the ground staff, I do have high respect for them. And I am really nice to them when I go and I check in. But I tell you, if they do give me attitude, yeah. Friend, kaila ka. I mean, like, you can be, I try my best to be nice. I smile a lot. Pero kung, ganin na, amanjoy, uban na. Madala manggod nila sa trabaho ang ilahang problema. So, here's a story. It was with Cebu Pacific. Katawa jud tayo. Here's a story. Okay, I was still with Emirates during this time, and I was on full fare. Kay puno jud kaayo ang Manila flight. So wala jud ko'y choice ni palit jud ko full fare na ticket. So full fare ticket, wala jud ko'y choice. O diba, yamanin. Wala pa ko'y anak ato na time. Actually, I wasn't with my husband yet during that time. So I was flying to the Philippines for a holiday. And nipalit ko full fare, no? Para lang yun na makauli ko. And then kanina na ground staff, there was this ground staff that even through the line, while I was lining up, I could already sense her. Mas sense ko na talaga siya na, should I move? Pipila ba ako sa iba? Yung parang ganon. Josel Orate. Hi, Madam Candice. I miss the webinars po. I miss it too. I miss you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for stopping by. Kung pwede lang umulit-ulit na mga webinar, no? And, parang, ano yun? Kung pwede lang mag-seminar lagi or mga convention, no? Every month. Ganun, mayaman. Every month mag-convention. Why not? Anyway, going back to thank you so much. Hi, it's good to see you. I'm just gonna put this in there. If anybody likes TikTok, Facebook pages, and everything, I do have a Facebook page and I do have TikTok. Same name lang, Bisayang Australiana. Okay, anyway, getting that out of the way. and by the way, guys, if manonood kayo ng TikTok, paki-like. Biglang ganon. Paki-like naman. Kasi nakikita na ng TikTok ngayon kung bagong feature ng TikTok. Nakikita na kung sino nanonood ng videos mo. Yes! Kitang-kita. Alam mo yun, yung parang, yung views ng video mo ay umabot ng 500. So, nakikita mo yung 500 na tao nanonood ng view, ng ano mo. Pero walang likes. 0 likes or dalawa lang yung nag-like, yung ganyan. Paki-like naman. Ganun. Nag-beg na. Paki-like naman. Okay, anyway, moving on. Going back to my story. So I was in the line, for my flight. Hindi. This was going back to Dubai na pala. Going back to Dubai. So, I was in Terminal 3. So, obviously, full fare ticket pa rin kasi 2 ways yung binili ko. Going back to Dubai. So, nasa Manila ako, Terminal 3. So, nakapila ako. And then, naramdaman ko na, I could already feel her essence. Her vibe. So, parang nasa isip ko, lilipat ba ako ng pila? Or, kasi kung lilipat ako ng pila, di nasa dulo na ulit ako. Parang ganyan. Sige na nga. Ganyan. Ngiti lang ako. It just comes with a smile. You're a flight attendant and you know how to deal with this stuff and all of this. So, ganon. So, nung time ko na, ngiti ako. Hi! Good morning! Hindi. Hi! Good afternoon! ID po. Di ba? Masunod si ate. ID. Ang mga ID niyo po. Ito po. Ako kapag nagta-travel ako bilang passenger, I have to bring 2 passports. I have to bring my Filipino passport and I have to bring my Australian passport. Australian passport kasi yun yung ginagamit ko sa Emirates and it has my UAE visa in it and things that I need. Filipino passport para hindi ako ma-charge ng overstaying sa Pinas. Di ba? Kasi citizen ako ng Pinas. Kasi kung Australian passport lang, magtatanong na yan sila, how long were you here? Were you here for more than 30 days? Where's your stamp? Yada, yada, yada. So, nagpakita ko ng 2 passport. Yung IDs ko. Tapos, si Madam, hindi niya alam na ganun pala yung situation. Madam, Madam, humingi lang po ako ng isa. Hindi mo naman kailangan ipakita yung 2. So, sabi ko, Madam, pasensya na kasi nasanay ako kasi ganito, ganyan. Wala akong pakialam. Isa lang yung hiningi kong ID. Friend, kailan na ako, friend? O, diba? Ang usok, lumalabas na. Pero, contain yourself because nasa ticket, kahit bumili ka ng full fare ticket, hindi ko alam kung bakit, pero alam nila na flight attendant ka ng Emirates. Kaya kailangan, Kailangan, it's with the visa. It's the visa pala. Because it's with your visa. Nakalagay naman doon na in-flight services and everything. So, alam nila na connected ka. So, negosyo mo pagka-dragon. Yes. Negosyo mo pagka... Okay, in fairness, friend, you will be proud of me. O, diba? So, wala, diba? So, ngumiti lang ako. Ngiti lang. Okay po, pasensya na. So, go on with your job, no? So, tapos nagtanong siya, flight attendant ka, ma'am? Flight attendant ka? Lisod ra ba daw biklon ang Bisaya, ma'am? Yes! Lisod yun. Bisaya di ka? Ay, Bisaya di ka? Ay, Giselle. Bisaya. Ay, up here ang mga Bisaya. Lisod yun kaayo. Yeah, lisod kay Punggan. Mga sa pagka-Bisaya. Na ay, puro Bisaya. Anyway. Sige, magtagalog ako kay, syempre, wata kabalo na naday Tagalog na paminaw. Anyway, so, yan. So sabi niya, ay, madam, flight attendant ka. Oh, ba't ka bumili ng full fare ticket? Wow, mayaman. Oh, nga naman, di ba ganyan naman talaga yung Pinoy? Yung, nang bubuli. Nang bubuli na wala sa oras. 'Di ba? So, in-explain ko sa kanya, ganito kasi yun, ganito, ganyan, itong season kasi na to, high peak, kailangan ko talagang umuwi. Wala akong choice. Wala naman akong pinapaaral. Kasi nung time na yun, I was still single. Well, hindi pa kasal, hindi ko pa nami-meet yung asawa ko, wala pa akong anak. So, wala naman akong pinapaaral. So, why not? Kailangan ko talagang umuwi, bumili na akong ticket. So, sabi ni ate, ganun ba? Nagtanong ka, tapos ganun ba? Di ba? Nagtanong ka eh. Tapos, ang sagot mo sa akin, parang wala kang pakialam. So, ganyan. Anyway, tinapos na yung work niya. Tapos, sabi niya sa akin, Miss Candice, ito po yung seat number. Tapos, nung sinasabi niya yung, ito yung seat number, ay, flight attendant ka pala, alam mo na yan, di ko na kailangang explain sa'yo. Ito na yung ticket mo. So, mura siya nag-ingon na di na lang tikaw i-treat na pareha sa uban. Although, kabalo naman dyan ko. Alam ko naman kung anong seat number, kung anong boarding time. Alam ko naman yung lahat. Pero the way she said it ba, na mura siya, sayang ka sa oras ko. Sinasayang mo lang yung oras ko. Alam mo naman yan. So, ako naman, I went near her. Tapos sabi ko, Madam, with all due respect, no? Parehas lang naman tayo ng trabaho eh. Ramdam kita. Ramdam ko naman yung mga, hindi ko alam kung ano nangyayari sa'yo. Hindi ko alam kung may problema ka pa sa bahay. Pero, buti na lang, no? Katulad ko, ang naging customer mo kasi kung hindi katulad ko na mamunawain, yes, next, maunawain. Baka iba naman yung gagawin sa'yo. Baka sigaw-sigawan ka pa kung ibang pasahero. Madam, huwag mong dalhin sa trabaho yung problema mo sa bahay, if meron man. Have a good day! O, diba? May ganin na ako sa mood. Di ba? Lain ka ayo kung wala ka sa mood. No? Kung wala ka sa mood ato, unya, kung hangover ka, or galabad imong ulo, unya ka na inga na batasan, siguro ako na lang siyang giingnan na, Madam, not me. Madam, don't me. Not today. Not today. Di ba? So, listen dyan kaayo, nanging ana. Yeah, di po dili po ko ganahan mga white, diba si mga report pa hinuon ko, ako po yung mabiktima, no? So, you have to, I've learned, yes, with my years, akala mo, ay ang lola na, no? Baka nag-break sila ng boyfriend niya. Yes, o diba? Baka heartbroken. Di mo alam. Heartbroken pa ang lola mo. Tapos, bad trip sa work. Diba? May mga ganyang issues sa mga tao. Pero, at the end of the day, you know what? I've learned through my years. Akala mo lola. I learned through the years na you have to choose your battles. O diba? Choose your battles. Yes, pwede ka away sa tanang tao, kuan ka dito, doon sa pain mo ganang buhat, magyaw-yaw ka dito. But at the end of the day, you have to choose your battles. Siyempre, if you have a career, you have to think about your career. If I do this, what would happen? O, diba? If I fight with her, if I tell her off, if I shout in her face, if I tell her what this and this and this, what good would that do to me? Diba? Okay, usually man good, whenever we choose to fight, we have to make sure that at the end of the day, after that fight, when everything is over, it would make us feel good, or it would do something good to us. Dili kay pagkahuman, wala, makaulo, kayo akong gibuhat. May mga report, pa jud ka, gi-report ko. O, diba? Wala ayo. Diba? So, anyway, so, that's a story. Oy, nag 2 hours ta! Diba? Tabian. In fairness ha, nag 2 hours tayo. Thank you so much for watching. 2 hours of my time. The reason why nakapag 2 hours ako today is because busy ang mga bata. They're playing. Tapos naka-live din si Hubby Dubby. Choose to be the bigger person. Yes! That's it. Always choose to be the bigger person. Always choose to be the better person, to be the good person. Which I always tell my daughters kung mag-away na silang duha. Ate did this. Lauren did this. Choose to be the bigger person. Choose to be the better person. Do you want revenge? Do you want to get even? If you do revenge, if you do get even, what good is that going to do to you? It's just going to recycle it. Okay, ang nahitabo man gud ana nila, I asked them this question, but they chose the latter. They want revenge. Mga bata good. They want to get even. Okay, that's your choice. Is that what you feel like? Okay. Lain man gud akong parenting style. Lain akong parenting style. Kuan half sa akong mama, unya half ako So, yan ako na, oh sige, that's what you feel? Fine. Onya, kaya unsay nahitabo. Nag-get even si bunso, mobalos man pud si ang magulang, mobalos na pud ang manghod, mobalos na pud ang magulang, manghod na pud mobalos. Never ending. Hanto the day came that they both came to me, Mommy, it's never ending. I get even with her, she gets even with me, and then she brings it up the next time, and then I bring it up the next time, and then this is what's happening, and I said, see, you remember the last conversation we had? I said, it's either you get even or have revenge, or you choose to be the better person. Choose the one that will give good to you. Is revenge giving you any good? No, Mommy, we want to stop. Then just stop it. Start anew. From this day forward, no one brings up the past. Start to be the better person. Is it perfect? Dili man pud. Mag-away naman gyapon sila kay magigsuon ko. Pero at least nowadays, dili na kaayo sila kuan. It's okay. I hear them, for example, wala sa mood ang ate. Moingon si Lauren, it's okay ate, if you feel that way, I still love you. O, diba? Magingon na na. Or, baliktad, ang mangkod mo, giababoto, or galagot. Okay, Lauren, I will just sit over here. I'm just gonna read my books. If you're in the mood, let's play. Is it always like that? Dili man pud. Pero at least ba? At least na changes. So yes, always be the better person or the bigger person. I love that. Oy, na ako ipakita. Napakita ko ano yung ganina, pero love you, you know, it brings back so many memories. Muna siya ako ang nameplate, Tatong Cebu Pacific ako. Diba? 2008 to 2010. Makamunaw. I'm live yun. Ay mo pagtawag-tawag. Wait lang, sa pitas ko na lang na ako. Girls! Your Lola wants to talk to you. Walay batasan. Kadungog mo. Dili ko no sila, kagadula sila.
I want to talk to Lola.
Okay, here. Go. Okay. Ay, manghol. Kaya na matig storya. So, go. Magaling na ako yung phone, no? Kung wala, patay. Anyway. So, what's new? What else can I tell you? So, my title is Anything Free? Jobel, na kay question? Maybe you have a query or a question that you would, katawa ka diha kasi hindi. Okay, Jobel. Josel, sus ginoo. Nabuang nata. Wait, libat yung kiko. Josel. O gani, Josel. Uy, sumbong tamo. Josel, basing na kay question diha na you want to ask or a query that deep inside you want to ask what you feel like. There's no stupid questions here, okay? So by all means, just ask away if you do, even if it's not related to being a flight attendant, or if it is related to being a flight attendant, why not? Go ahead, ask lang, okay? While we're still live. Uy, nag 2 hours na ta. Huwag mo na bored. Well, in fairness, thank you sa inyong duha, inyong tulo. Salamat sa inyong tatlo. Kung sino man kayo, si Cindy, si Josel, and I No, you have to let her watch you play. Because I'm live. Just put her on the couch. Okay, Josel. Naa kay ma-advise, ma'am, na airline as first airline unsa ni? Wait lang. Mawala mo gud siya. Wait lang. As first airline company. Okay. Kay galibog na ko, ma'am, aha ko mag-apply. Okay, sa kay ma-disappear just siya. Kay galibog na ko, ma'am, aha ko mag-apply after 2 years po. Excited ka? So, correct me if I'm wrong. So, naapa kay 2 years in college. Is that right? So, gaskwela pa ka, naapa kay 2 years. Sakto ba? I'm gonna wait for your reply. I'm waiting. Josel, I'm waiting. Arte kaya. Yes po, incoming third year pa. Okay, so you have 2 years still in college. Don't think about it, Char. Incoming third year. Enjoy, uy! Ano man ka? Gadali, joke lang. Actually, I really do admire those na gaskwela pa niya gahuna-huna na asa sila magtrabaho. Kay in tawon, when we were in school, we I don't know, friend, ing ana ba ka na when we were going to school, were you already thinking where to work? Kung asa ka magtrabaho? Kay me, when I was in school, I was just thinking where I'm going tomorrow. Diba? So, iba talaga yung generation ngayon, which is really, there's nothing wrong with that. It's actually really good that you're thinking about your future. You already know what you want to be, and you're already thinking where to apply. So, with my experience, I started local and I went international. Was it a good one? Yeah, it was great. However, I would love, people are going to call me crazy, but if you are already planning to go international, why not? Try international. Because then you can go straight international, work international. Well, yes, wala taan na nga thinking same sa generation karon. Correct, di ba, friend? Wala jud. Gahuna-una rami asa mi mga on. Asa mi mag-overnight, kamusta ta mag-overnight usog. By the way, overnight, I never tried overnight with somebody else's house. All of my friends would go overnight in my house. There's no way in hell that my mom would allow me to do an overnight at somebody else's house. They would, sa ako ang kuan, balay ra gyud na. Excited lang yoro ko mulaag, mom. Yes. Dahil kay kamang laag, no, kay flight attendant yun. Pero anyway, with all honesty, sige, I'm gonna lay it out to you. So, sa ako ang experience, I went with Cebu Pacific. Why Cebu Pacific? Because there wasn't any Philippine Air Asia before. It was Cebu Pacific, Philippine Airlines. And then came Zest Air, It was like a green orange airline. They lost it real quick. Um, and then wala siguro na. And then AirAsia. O, diba? So, I had a couple of friends na ga Philippine Airlines. So makadungog ko sa ilaha ang mga chismis na they are very strict and standard. So me being an introvert, I would not want the seniority. I would not want the strict and standard. 'Di ba? So sa akong pagka-introvert, dili pa siguro kaya sa ako ang mindset during that time to be bossed around, basically. So I saw Cebu Pacific as a very fun airline, a very chill airline. During that time, naka-bench polo shirt pa mi, unya khaki skirt, so very chill. So I went for them. Diba? Unya, ang manager of the in-flight services during that time was from Dumaguete. So I thought of it as a home court kind of thing. Diba? So makarelate. Yan na. So I went for Cebu Pacific and I got in straight away. And I learned so much from Cebu Pacific. Um, was there seniority during my time in Cebu Pacific? Yes, there was. There was high Iraqi. Ano siya? Hierarchy. Anyway, you know what I mean. Hindi ko ma-pronounce. Basta seniority, na-adjud. During that time. Nowadays, I don't think there is anymore. Pero sa among time, na-agid na. Hello po, flying with you. Hello po, miss. O, di ba, mga na. But it taught me to stay on ground. It taught me to be very, how do we say this? Very grounded. It taught me to show a lot of respect to the seniors. I saw it as a positive thing. Was there a lot of negative? Oo, kay maulawan ka, mura kag sugo-sugoon, pero it's all good. And then I went with Emirates. But the thing is that I realized while I was flying with Emirates and while I had my family and then I had my kids and everything, I actually came to a point where I wished it was the other way around. Diba? So I wish that I went international first and then I went local. Okay, because then if I came local after, then I would have been just in the Philippines with my family and I wouldn't have to go through the stress of bringing my kids to Dubai, bringing the family to Dubai, and it costs a lot of money and everything like that. So it could be either or. Okay, so going back, kabian ko Joseph, sorry. Pero going back to your question, I would give you one local airline and one international airline. Okay? So the local airline, actually, maglibog ko Cebu Pacific or AirAsia. Sorry, ju kay palha, pero Philippine Airlines to me is just way up here. Wala na. Okay? But then, as I say to everybody, just apply for everything. Ano man ka? Diba? Pag-apply na lang yun sa tanan, apply yung AirAsia, Cebu Pacific, and Philippine Airlines. Diba? Because what I say to a lot of people, you never know where you belong. Diba? Because I had a friend, she applied for Cebu Pacific because she loved Cebu Pacific, but she never got accepted. And then she finally decided out of a whirlwind to apply for Philippine Airlines. Nadawat dayon siya. So mura siya, huh? Diba? So just apply for everything. High standard jud ning pal kay name bearer mo gyud. So they have kuan gyud, high standards gyud. So I'm kind of scared of them up to this day. Whenever I see like Philippine Airlines, I'm like, oh, Philippine Airlines. And then I have friends now that work for Philippine Airlines, and I'm just like, wow, you guys are the thing. Diba? So, pag-apply na lang sa tanan. Pero if I'm going to, I love Cebu Pacific, so I would always say Cebu Pacific. But if I would want to apply now, for example, for ako mag-apply, I would go for AirAsia. just for the fun of it. Why? Because I see AirAsia as a very fun airline. As in, grabe unya, buutan, kaayo lang CEO. Grabe siya ka down to earth. Ang ilang CEO na Singaporean man to siya. Singaporean siya, di ba? Mura man siya Singaporean. But anyway, I might be wrong. But anyway, buutan kay siya na CEO. And then, grabe jud ang ako makita sa AirAsia, very chill, very, yeah, they do have their standards obviously for an airline, for safety and for service and everything, pero everything else as a family, grabe jud, nice kaayo sila. So siguro I would tell you, go for AirAsia. Kanina lang, i-ranking na lang na ako. Kung anong AirAsia at Cebu Pacific, because once again, Cebu Pacific is part of me. I'm one of them. So, Cebu Pacific, AirAsia, and then PAL. Diba? For an international airline, I love Emirates. I love Emirates, and I'll forever be grateful for Emirates. So, please go for Emirates. If not Emirates, you can go for Etihad. Emirates, Etihad, Fly Dubai. Diba? Puro nasa UAE. Or you can go for AirAsia International, diba? Yung ang Singapore AirAsia. Diba pero for one, Emirates. Go for Emirates. Diba? If you can't go for Emirates, Lola sad na ko, ma'am, AirAsia ang giingon, o, diba? Although, tungod daw, ay, sorry. Pero ganahan po ko silang uniform. Tungod daw sa uniform, kay nindutan siya, as in, nice ba kailang uniform? Ganahan ko. And the one thing that I also like about, but they're very maarte with their hair, ha? With their hair. Obviously, if you have long hair, you need to tie it. All along kasi, I thought that they would just let you lugay. But no, kinahanglan jud na, if you have long hair like me, you need to tie it. Pero if you have like hair up to here, pwede ni mo siya i-curl. O, diba? Bongga kaayo, i-curl mo yung hair. Very Pam-Am days ang AirAsia. Ganahan jud kayo ko sa ilaha. Nice kay lang tawon. Very striking. Ang color red man good. So with Emirates, it's red as well. And you can see it sa airport pa lang. You already know that it's Emirates. Because it's their trademark. The hat. The hat is their trademark. Excuse me. So, AirAsia. Go! AirAsia Cebu Pacific. As a first airline. Yeah. I love it. And I'm very proud of Cebu Pacific, just to add it in there, because when I was with them, they had nothing. And when I say they had nothing, they didn't have a training center. They didn't have the right headquarters. We were very tiny. We were a very tiny community. I think mga 500 lang yun me. Ka flight attendant, mga 500 lang yun. Gamay kaayo mi na community. But now they're massive. Grabe, batch 44 pag yun ko. Now there's like batch, I don't know, 500? I don't know. Kasi nasa 1,000 na gani ilang batch, diba? So, I don't know. And they have their own training center now. Amazing, diba? Own training center. Murag Emirates na ay kaugalingon training center. So, grabe jud kaayo. Anyway, guys, we are going on to the 2-hour 20-minute mark. So, enough chismis for the day. Okay, so if ever you know what, I'm just gonna go live. Because the last time I said, okay, I go live every Friday. Yeah, it's been 2 Fridays na nawala ako ka-live. Okay, so super busy. So I'm just gonna put it out on a limb and I'm gonna say Saturday. So, kasi ako ang work pang good is Monday to Friday. And then the girls have their reading class Monday to Friday as well. So I'm just gonna say Saturday. Every Saturday I'm gonna go live. So I hope to see you back here. In ani ra gihapon, I'll pick out a main topic. So today I picked out what goes free if you're a flight attendant. Thank you for the advice. You're welcome, Josel. I hope I may added value to your day para dili po sayang ang imuhang time diri sa akong live. But yeah, next Saturday I'm gonna pick out a topic. If ever you do have a topic in mind that you'd love me to talk about, it could be drills, it could be the door of the aircraft, name the parts of a door, or things like that that you want me to talk about, emergency drills, or something out of the blue, tell me, send me a message. Uy, friend ikaw sa Facebook, Josel, or ga-follow ba ka nako sa kuan? Facebook page nako na Bisayang Australiana. If ever you are already following me, pwede man ka mag-message dito. So just message me a topic if you want me to talk next Saturday. And that would be my main topic sa ako ang live next Saturday. Okay? Alright, please do share this live para makitaan sa uban. And then I'll see you next Saturday. So thank you so much, everybody. This has been Candace Cole Vlogs, aka Bisayang Australiana, your friendly flight attendant. I'll see you next Saturday. Have a great weekend. Bye. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.